Hi, hello, welcome. Hope everyone has had a good day so far. Haha. Okay, I know I wanted to. I kept putting off the stream. My schedule kind of got a little rearranged, but such is the whims of the universe. But here we are working today. I am going to be working on the D&D stuff like I mentioned before, because I really do need to work on it. I was exploring something fun that D&D Beyond has started to implement, and it's in its alpha stages, and I only get access to it because of the subscription that I have to it. So it's going to be very, very fun. I like it. It's very smooth so far, even if it is just like the like the alpha stage, like the bare bones, the skeleton, not even. It's very fun. It's basically a tabletop map, or interactive tabletop map, and I can't wait to see what it evolves into. I do like the convenience of D&D Beyond. It's very nice. Max, why are you staring at me? Hello? He's just staring. Come up here, buddy boy. Oh my goodness. Fun fact, I woke up this morning and I found in the middle of my floor, at least it was on my floor, but just like in a spot where it's like, hey, look at this, was a dead frog. It was a tiny frog that I had seen the other day. I guess he either found it already dead or he killed it. I don't know. I think if he did kill it though, he probably would have brought it to my bed, which is kind of really horrifying to think about. Oh my goodness. But we today shall... Let me switch on over now. Max, what are you doing? Don't mess with that. No, Max. You be stinky. Lucky boy, please. Be a good boy. You're being stinky today. Why are you being stinky today? Fun fact. His little water fountain that I mentioned before. I think I've mentioned before. I've mentioned it to too many people. Him and his little water fountain. I had to clean it today. But he was so confused by it being like turned off for a little bit, just because I unplugged it before I went to wash it. I just kind of left it there for a second, and he was just so confused. It was so funny. His relationship with that water fountain has gotten just so funny. And actually, he literally there's like a little water stream that comes out of it. I'm not sure if I mentioned how he will just... He's recently decided that he wants to like touch the water stream. He'll just kind of like try to smack it. I don't know. He touches it with his paw. But the other day I noticed that he started to try to bite the water stream, like try to eat it. Why? I don't know. Like he tilts his head and everything. He's a very strange creature. Love him to death, but oh my god. Max, why are you getting so frustrated? Why are you always so frustrated? He's a frustrated little boy. You're any little boy. As you can see here, I'm not gonna say what I'm using. Actually, might as well. I'm just on Google Doc. I don't know why I was scared for a second. But I have like an extension. I forget the name of it, to turn everything into night mode, I guess, because it was during a time when I was really dealing with a lot of eye strain, which I'm not so much anymore, but we'll see how this goes, because sometimes for me a night mode or a dark mode gives me eye strain. Partially just because I have a slight astigmatism, so kind of fucks it up. But I'm working on session 0 for a group of my friends for our campaign. And technically I've already done this session before with a different group, but what I want to do is in RiniiVeill, I just love the world that I made way too much. It's like so small and yet also so big that it feels like I need to just keep reusing it in order to just so I can keep like developing it. But I want to touch it up because there were issues that I noticed on my end where when I was DMing, I had this problem where I would confuse myself trying to figure out how to sort of reword some of these like sentence paragraphs, which is what a character was like saying. And also a downside to this dark mode is that it's not a true one. It's just kind of like changing the contrast and saturation. Because these have color. I just can't see it. Anyway, I would get lost in what I was saying in trying to convert these paragraphs in order to fit better to what a character would say to this NPC or any NPC. And then by the time I was in the middle of a sentence or done with it, I would literally forget what their fucking question even was. It was really bad. If they didn't notice it, I don't know how, but I was definitely getting confused. So one thing I need to readjust through this thing, which is way too long, partly because of just some of the stuff of just like the talking, but I want to reword it to change it to not where they're saying a sentence but a bullet point, because the main reason why I write these kind of paragraphs or sentences of what a character is saying was more so to help me with getting a character's voice, but since it became more of a hindrance, I'm going to try to change some stuff to make it easier on me. Oh, there's like a little button. I think that I can change it to— oh, that hurt my eyeballs. Oh god. Which, I mean, this kind of fits the aesthetic of my stream. But I got so used to it. You can see like the color. That's interesting. That's actually good to know that I can switch between them. But because I was staring at this for so long, we're gonna stay in dark mode. Okay. So the premise, kind of what I do here, the introduction, to me taking control of their characters, just for a bit to kind of like very quickly get everyone together for to get everyone together in order to just kind of speed up the process a little bit, and also just to, like, some quicker like setting up. Oh, give me 1 second. It might sound a little better now because I just moved my mic closer. I forgot it was like just so far away. Okay. So we have— I'm going to open this really fast so I can look at their characters a bit. I may pull up slightly. Because they didn't really give me a location yet, I don't think. I might have to ask them. What the fuck does a monk train? Is it like a monastery? Let me... Where the fuck? Just a fucking cloister? Here's training. Monastery. Well. Might get some typing ASMR up in here. Or it might be too loud. Teehee! I am very sorry if it is. Ooh. Didn't mean to show that. Oh, I forgot I spelled that. Oh. I hate that it always shows the goddamn background if you like take 2 seconds too long to select a tab. Select a window.
Maxwell, what are you doing? Hey, sleepy boy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have a monk who I don't know. I'll probably get an answer soon, I assume. And what was... Oh god, I have to find her info. Not this campaign, the other one. Does she write it in here?
Who's itchy boy? Hi, Peggy boy. Oh, yes, yes, right. What do you want?
You don't eat for a while. Damn, she put down 3 flaws. Message it to me. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if actually all of them kind of come from the elephant territory. That's gonna be funny.
Max, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness.
What's
What was that? Come here. Oh my goodness, you're so powerful. Oh my goodness. Becky boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're so nosy. You're so nosy. Yes, you are. Oh.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to ask her.
Don't you hit your tail with that.
Gonna have to ask. She never gave me a location. She hasn't given me one yet. Don't forget to pick out a city that she comes from. Actually, honestly, I may need to not even like go for a really big introduction like I did last time. As much fun as I had with it, I don't know if that would actually be good. So I think last time I had a bit more to work with. I had more to work with, so I could kind of like play around with some stuff without giving away all too much about their characters. In a meta sense, because I don't know what anyone with my other group I don't know if they like told each other their characters like stories and stuff. Okay. So if anything, I may just kind of write a little blurb. because I kind of don't know where they all come from. If I knew that, it could help. I know where one of them generally comes from, but that's it. Fuck. I need to look at the world map. Okay, so here is my world map. So if this is the Elven territory. I do still need to like freshen this up a little. Or not this, but like I want to do. This is like a continent map, but I have a map that I want to make that's of like the actual world generally. That's a little more like far distance, I guess. I want to do that eventually. That's the big project. For now, this kind of like serves its purpose. I would do it on stream, but I worry that it would like kind of tax my computer a bit because it does take a lot. Okay. Okay, I have one response. Oh. Okay. Okay. Me likey. I can't remember. I think she... Hopefully that isn't too loud. I'll find out in the VOD. Okay. So... I need to learn how to spell. Okay. Okay. So we have one going from the Wyvern Range which kind of like goes and encompasses down here. So we have almost to kind of go around here. Doesn't have to be too close. So we have one coming from the Wyvern Range, one somewhere in Lithia, and one somewhere in Villa. So everyone, and we kind of lead to coming into Red Pass to join the guild there. So it kind of stays around here. So would it be better instead for them to meet up in Red Pass? More so the intent of the introduction. Since this is session 0, it's allowed to just not be great, not be perfect. Just more so to kind of get the ball rolling and what to expect. Partially for me as a dungeon master. And the type of stories I tell. Perhaps we can start with our monk. The monk could meet with I'm not going to be married to any ideas. I don't think. But I do. I'll kind of note it. Why is this highlighted? Quillen. Wyvern Range. leads to Piper. I'll put Lithia for now. I just fucking leave this. Just pull something out of my ass, which I cannot. It is impossible for me to do. I'm so bad at that. Maybe... So if they go here... It wouldn't wind up there. Maybe they go to Farmund? Travel there for a bit to Farmund, which we could say Rainy. Is that how you spell it? Yes, Rainy. She starts here, I know that. I know. There, and then maybe she will also wind up in Farmund if... And so they meet. They go from Farmund. Veil. No. Guild. And then they go to Red Pass. Actually, this is almost like what I wrote before, but like, I think in my other... Hold on, let me find it. I think here... They also wound up there. Yeah, so I can literally just take that! Oh my god! I didn't even realize. How fucking funny. Saves me a little bit of time. So they're all going to have a goal of joining a guild in the start. And the way that I kind of do things, it's like technically I give you a premise of you're all together to join a guild. You fill in the blanks. Yes, and. I'm gonna have to use the bathroom in a second, but with that, they both end up there in the city. They all kind of group up. But then they realize, like, hey, we kind of suck. Like, technically, you could even say that this is a good, even this could be a session 0, to be quite honest. Which, not too bad, but I kind of want to skip over everyone kind of getting together, because the thing for me is I hate starting off I hate starting off with like the players not being able to like interact with each other already, because it's kind of hard for me to balance in a way, I guess, with trying to figure out when to bring like other people in. That is not a skill set that I have yet, and I'm very rusty. So I think if anything, if they want to come up with like what exactly some little details, and at least this, they're not going to be like a group super familiar with each other. Because maybe Quillen comes traveling through in a long... He wants to join a guild. Or mayhaps... No, he doesn't even want to... He'll... That's not like his actual goal. I know what his actual kind of goal is. He's sort of walking the world and kind of learning it, and he would be learning as he walked through the different like areas that one of the best ways to, I guess, get around, learn information, to travel around and make money is to join a guild. He'll learn that along the way, and by the time he learns that, he'll wind up in whatever city that Piper goes to, because I doubt she would be in her hometown at the start. The city? Look at the town. Okay, if she's willing to agree to that. Ambergrass. And then very quickly they go to Varmond. So kind of like group to group to group. To group up. Just to like meet each other and be like, oh, we're both like, we both intended to go to maybe Quillen is actually going there in the end to join a guild. And then Piper's like, alright, I'll go with you. And Rhaenys would be there just to, like, partially just to get away from her family. But then they try to join the guild. Kind of fuck up. And then like, oh shit, red pass? Oh?
Maxwell, you got such a big tummy. You got such a big tummy. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Those are about 3 days of uneventful travel. Which actually fits in with the 3 days, because that's where they were. How funny. Okay, I will change what happens here. But I could actually... copy this. And that literally just takes up that. You... 3. So the Monster Hunter Guild.
What? Oh my god, you're leaning so forward. What? Be stinky. It's only 4 o'clock. You don't eat yet. Oh. You don't know what you want.
So, after Fiasco, one of your party members discovered a bed with the sister. Okay, so that one we'll get rid of. That can be fine. So something here. This could be good for maybe Rhaenys.
What is it about the whale? Maxwell. If you want love and attention, you have to get in a spot that's easier to access. What if I just completely moved your little cat tree bed so you're right next to me? Oop. I just... Yeah, that freaked you out. But now you can be closer.
Let's see. Because I don't think any of them are gonna be a slot. I'm not sure. Well, actually, Rhaenys is. I think.
Max, you know what this is. Just because I moved it doesn't mean you don't know what it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh.
Let me. Where is. It's Rhaenys. Troth. Okay, yeah, so actually I could keep this. What do you party is instead of sister, because this player and probably character are straight. So actually oh, that works out. Oh, that's funny. Keep this so it's at least like a little organized, I guess. Because I'd rather them kind of almost like sort of be their own paragraph in a way. Kind of. Not much. The Monster Hunting Guild, Golden Hands, is based in Farmond. It was worth a shot, and joining the guild together as monsters come in all shapes and sizes, and a simple way to get to travel and gather info or do good. I'll be honest, I don't think any of them I don't think any of them are interested are in doing good. I think info is very important for 2 of them. Or earn money.
RiniiVeill. You try once and you fail. You are a stinky boy.
Here, it's back where it was. I will even move it slightly closer to me, but in a different direction.
RiniiVeill, you're fine. You know you're fine. You're only being fussy because I'm streaming. We both know it. We both know it. It's only when I stream, even when I hang out with friends. You don't do this. You don't do this. Here. RiniiVeill. There you go.
Ugh, for some reason, I keep craving like chocolate. Or maybe I'm just craving like a sweet in general. I don't know.
Oh, I'm so excited. I have some packages coming in tomorrow.
I got so like distracted. I looked at my phone for a second. I ordered some new shells for my 3DS and also my Switch. So that's gonna be fun figuring out how to like put together. This 3DS I think is gonna be easier, but I have to replace it. Well, I don't have to. But one of the screws, I kind of like stripped it, unfortunately. And so my dad wound up just fucking sawing into it. Or drilling, sawing, I can't remember. But there's just like a line. He forced it to become a flathead. A flathead screw, but he cut it to the shell too. And I already was going to like replace the screws at some point, so I figured I found the shell, like a replacement shell, so I'm gonna at least be able to replace the back where the battery was. So it doesn't have like ugly mark on the back. And for my Switch Lite, the backing, before I owned it, the backing was like taken off and spray painted. And over time, it got really rubbed off. Like, it was sealed, I guess, but the spray paint stuff was just like coming off, like rubbing off, because part of it is gone, and other parts where it's like rubbing off, but it's like green, which it was spray painted gold. Oh, so that's fine, but unfortunately it's very ugly. Very, very ugly. And I have always hated just how, like, over time, like, it wasn't like so bad at the beginning, but like over time I've just come to like really, really dislike the way that it looks, because it's just ugly. And so I bought a replacement shell for the Switch Lite in a color that I actually like. And that's going to be a little more fun figuring out how to do, because there's a lot more bits and parts to completely replace the shell of a Switch Lite. That's going to be fun. But I'm excited. I've been on such a binge of just I've been on such like a Nintendo binge where I want to rebuy some old Nintendo games for the DS or 3DS, which is fun. It can be super expensive, and a lot of people like to do reproduction cartridges, so it's kind of hard to like figure out which one, or not which one I'm gonna get. Like it's more so it's a struggle to figure out what's authentic and what's not, because there could even be like people trying to sell stuff at like authentic prices, but it's really a reproduction. So that's fun. That's a long-term project, but I kind of also decided I finally want to like stock up on a bunch of like Switch games, more so since it's probably soon enough, like the Switch 2 is probably gonna come out or something, and I don't want to make my Pokemon mistake of not getting shit while it's in production and only getting access to it when it's like super expensive later on.
Guys,
I don't even like Nintendo. But at least not modern Nintendo. Oh, let's see. I can hear the sugar, the guild where they're fucking like a broken in the guild hall. Why? We don't know. Just to say that you were at least politely asked to leave. Though having such a long string. Despite the moment of bad luck was attempting to join a guild, as you stayed in Farmland, you overheard rumors of a guild known as Red Whispers. It's a guild that no one could understand what their specialty was, or even what their goals were, other than they help people. The Red Whispers are located just north of Farmland, in a small city that rests on the border of Lithia and Presea, Red Pass. They were actively looking for new members, though. Most importantly, you learned that they were actively looking for new members. And even the extra detail that their guild hall was known as Red Keep. You three pack your stuff. And make your way to your next attempt to join a guild. With more hopeful prospects this time. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, so here is the nitty-gritty. After about 3 days of uneventful travel, you finally encroach upon the red stone walls that protect the city of Red Pass. The walls are 15 feet high, 10 feet thick, and give off a silent and firm intimidation. A silent but firm intimidation as the sigil of the city waves in the air. A redstone tower on a gold field. As you four pass through the city gate, as you three pass through the city gates, you can feel slight heat emanating from the walls and spice in the air. The walls and smell spice in the air. The city was built 1,000 years ago by the half-elf Panavar, the dragon tamer. He wanted to build a city that resembled a red dragon. Later in years, it was a city frequented by the dread dragon RiniiVeill and supported him during Casimir's conquest. After the conquest, the city's ruler was beheaded and replaced. Now it's a peaceful city. Change to it's a peaceful. I have caps lock on. It's a peaceful city, known for its constant warmth and a city used for trade between Presea and Lithia. Its current hand of power is a tiefling named Dahala and the guard master Menon, her lover. Dahala is cousin to Scamos. Okay, so that's like a little bit of extra like info that could be accessed. I think this could also be considered extra info. Like they would roll history check for this sort of info. We'll do history. I'll rename it to that. Depending on more so what they may want to know. And if they roll like just a 20, they get to know everything. So that's fine. So here is if they... I'm going to collapse this. So if they go to the blacksmith, like if they go into the city and it's like most of the time people I think would still try to join the guild. But sometimes, even if given a premise, it's also possible that maybe they're just like, no, I am not going to do that. And so just try to like fuck off and do something else. So potentially if they wanted to give up, or if they lose the opportunity, or what, there's just a lot of opportunities in order to like get this quest, so I like to cover my bases. They essentially get like 3 opportunities. Here with the blacksmith, who not many people actually get to meet, unfortunately. A simple but clean blacksmith shop named Iron in the Fire, run by a single man, a half-orc named Urask. He is working the smithy outside today, hammering steel into a chest plate. His sleeves are rolled up and apron stained with various markings from the day's work already. Urask speaks in a country accent, deep voice with a natural vibrato, like he husky deliciousness. He is a handsome man in his late 20s, littered with scars all over, and short, dark hair. Okay. So I'm going to, if asked for work. So,
Oh my goodness. RiniiVeill, that was so cute.
we're not gonna eat yet, bud. You gotta wait.
You're so cute. You and your fluffy tail.
Worried about missing friend, Mr. Slick. This was so funny. It never gets to be seen, but I love this like extra detail. Because it's like, and even if like, say they don't try to immediately try to join the guild, but they talk to this guy instead, they could be like, oh, well, maybe we could try to do this for just like, I don't know, extra money or something. Do this instead. And it winds up still getting them to their goal. Worried about missing friend, Mr. Slick. I'm gonna bold this. Usually meet for 3 dragon. No, why did I highlight everything? Aunt. For game. Last 3 days. Worried about missing friend. Worried about friend, miss. Worried about friend, Mr. Slick.
What?
I guess if anything, I need to... with a from strength and fervor. Frustration. I'll probably kind of like ad-lib it a little bit to explain the frustration. Is it just like, I thought it was like F. Is it not that? Huh. I'm just gonna put it, even though I know it's like wrong, I'm still gonna leave that so I know how I want to pronounce it. I also don't know how it's actually spelled. Okay. Get back to this line. I usually get together around this time today, the last 3 days. He was supposed to come by. Hasn't shown up. For days without a word. Find and Sir, you're acting like it's your feeding time and it's not. So here it's if he's out, leaves word if gone for a job. Find and bring him back safe.
Sir, you're so determined. Why are you so determined? 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes.
Is it because I fed you like 20 minutes early? You like step away as if I'm supposed to like help you. Your damage. I may not stream for too long. I may still keep trying to work on this, since I've already at least gotten myself into like the vibe of working on it. But I don't feel like streaming too much today. We can either continue working on this on Tuesday or Thursday, but I'll stream on Tuesday regardless. So we at least have this. So if I copy, paste, okay, there we go. So this one,
I'll keep going until I have to feed Max at least. Whatever his silliness is.
Okay, actually, instead of writing if anyone, I'll do a lead. His people might know. Heard whispers. Reckon someone there might know where he is. Tried finding out myself. For good. I really like that comment, so I'm going to put it here. I'm gonna like fix it up a little, because that's too fucking funny. I'd have tried finding out myself. I'd have tried finding out myself. I'd have tried finding out myself, but you can only break finding out myself, but you can only break down. Oh, you can only break, yeah. You can only break their front door so many times before it's before it's all kill on sight. That's too funny. From them. It kind of like shows character. I need that line specifically. Hopefully. Ah! Max!
Maxwell! That was a very stinky thing for you to do. Why are you so frustrated? Go fight your water fountain. Fight it. I don't know what your problem is. Goodness. I'd actually feed you a little earlier or something. I don't know what is up. What's got your panties in a twist? What? How is them twisted? You stinky boy!
I want to at least finish up with this. Actually, I think this is fine as it is. Suppose he's a tall fella, deep red skin. Horns a bit like a gazelle. Or I think it's the way I need to like check what the fuck no, it's not! They're not gazelle horns! I don't know my types of horns. Let me just look up over here.
Oh my goodness.
Animal horns. Because his are like tiny.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe this? I will admit, I really do love ram horns. Maybe like a sheep? Maybe more like a goat. Well, no. Well, yeah. I could say goat. Even though it's pretty like vague because there are a lot of different types of like goat horns. But I don't want to like... It'd be really funny if like he knew the fucking type of horn, because I have this like, I was gonna call it a headcanon or a theory, but no, it's my world. But Mr. Slick, who the party's going to be looking for in Urask, they're totally banging. I don't actually need to know that. Maybe this one? Horn. You see, it's like, I like those, but like there's... Like, I can't call it an English goat. British primitive. Like, technically, it's like an English goat horns. I think. They'll have a... I'll share a picture. If anything, maybe... I have... a channel that's for NPCs. So I can like throw the picture there. RiniiVeill, you're not dying. It's fine. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, I'm going to have to step away to feed you. So we will have to end stream. But at least I kind of have like a rhythm of what I want to do. I think most of this is fine when it's like reading description stuff. Oh my goodness, I don't know if my mic is picking it up, but he is sounding so pathetic. Shara is where I'm definitely going to need to fix with the bullet points. I think when it comes to like giving an appearance, it's fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hopefully next time we'll have like a better session. But at least we kind of have something to look at as an example, and hopefully I'll have more like info. Okay. Whoa! Are you getting zoomies? Max! What was that? A dog barking. Oof, my eyes are burning. I think they're cooking with onions or something. Ooh. But I'm excited to keep making some more progress. I do want to get most of this done definitely by the end of, not most, I want all of this to be done by the end of October. So that's, we'll hopefully be able to get most of the progress done on stream, or I can get progress done IRL. What was to do? Shorter stream than I was expecting, though it was not my intention. Max is not having it. With who came into my room? Oh my goodness.
He's just so fussy. Oh, thank you all so much for being here. I very much appreciate it.
The switch on. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for being here. I very much appreciate it. I'm glad I got a little bit of work done. At least like I finally started it, which is better than not starting it.
But, wow, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, day, morning, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you all next time, okay? Wow, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.